We're live right here with Bozo Hacker at Bozo's Towers. You've been in business here for many, many years, ain't you, Bozo?
Been here 30 years here.
30 years. And you've got good tales to tell.
Oh, I've heard plenty of good tales in 30 years.
Well, the one I wanted to talk to you about is the corn cobs.
The corn cobs.
We know I come along and Sears and Roebuck, and there was another catalog company. What was the other?
Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Wards.
You came along in them days.
I come along in them days in the outhouses. That's what we had. We didn't have no indoor plumbing.
No.
But now I found out they had another before the catalogs.
In the early teens, this is back starting in the way I heard it was back in like the 1900s, early teens. It started up through there.
Yeah.
Back a long time ago, when they finally built an outdoor house. Before then, they just didn't have no outdoor house at all. And this way of cleaning yourself.
That's a good way of putting it.
Was with the old time white corn cob in a bucket soaked in water to be soft. And how the cob got there is you shelled the corn off and took it to the mill and ground it for the meal off of the cob. You saved it all.
So everything had a use.
Everything had a use. The cob, the corn went to the mill, and the cobs went to the outhouse.
So we first started out with corn cobs, then we moved on to catalogs, then on to the toilet paper rolls that we got today.
Yeah, it went up it went in steps.
Yeah.
Cob, Montgomery Ward, don't squeeze the Sherman.
Well, wasn't there a medical use for the corn cob too?
That's what I heard from Doc Jones and Oneida back in the early. He told these neighbors down there. See, in the old days, people lifted and worked hard in the logwoods, and they did get these.
Today, I think you're getting ready to start saying hemorrhoids or piles, they call them.
In the earlier stage, they were piles.
Okay.
There's a pleasant cure, he said, for the piles.
The corn cob.
Yeah, so it had two purposes.
Now, was this a soaked cob or?
They're soaked in water. Yeah, when you shell the corn off in that, you put them in that bucket of water from the soak to go to the outhouse.
Because they couldn't stand it.
No, there'd be just a little roof on the piles of that.
I'm going to have to ask that. I've been up to T.C. Sizemore today. He would remember this stuff too,
yes,
wouldn't he?
He will, from the old man from the Weatherby Trail.
Yeah.
That's where
the Weatherby Trail.
When he's running for sheriff, he said the barefooted boy from Weatherby Trail. That's his slogan.
I went with him up there. They had some kind of event one time, and I think the governor of Weatherby was still alive, and I believe I met that guy. I think I did.
He was barefooted boy. He was the man that got that rope in there with T.C.
Yeah.
He was really in with Weatherby.
Weatherby was the governor, wasn't
yes.
he? Governor Weatherby.
Yeah, and the little barefooted boy from Weatherby Trail. You know, that was who.
Now, you used to talk about Doc Jones and Oneida. Now, something else I heard about Oneida that I didn't know, and maybe you can clear that up. Oneida was, they used to actually be wet. That's
right.
Clay County, Manchester got wet here a while back, but Oneida was
wet a long time ago. But I don't know now what caused him to go dry. But maybe when they may have quit the bank. When the bank left down there, that may have closed out the liquor store.
Oh, so one time there was a bank in Oneida.
Yes. Mr. Bide Hinchley, First National Bank, had a bank in Oneida in the early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yeah, so I don't have the exact
The same First National that we got now?
In Manchester. The Mr. Bide Hinchley brought the money out of the bank in Oneida and started the bank in Manchester. He came from Oneida first. Sure did.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take off out of here, and we'll and you don't care for me putting this on my internet, on the Facebook.
Put it right on there.
All right, we're gonna let the world hear about the corn cobs.
They'll know now that It had a lot of purposes.
A lot of purposes, and then we'll see it. I'll come back and talk to you again.
All right, come back.
Thank you, Bozo.
I'll come up with more tales.
All right, suits me.